and kaciecuse. My name is Casey. Welcome to my channel. Hi guys. So it is Monday and I am off today and tomorrow. I worked all weekend. I did 2 12-hour shifts. They went really well. I'm basically like on my own now. Like I'm in orientation and I still have my preceptor and she still, you know, is always there for me if I need her. But she really lets me explore and do things on my own, and it feels really good to be at this point. So I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to vlog my couple days off because I'm going to be doing a lot of NCLEX prep the next 2 days. I take my NCLEX in 14 days, in exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today marks when I take my NCLEX. I have to update my I will be an RN to 14 days. I haven't updated that in a couple days just because I've been working. So I'm really excited. I feel like by the time you see this vlog, I probably will already have taken my NCLEX. But what I wanted to do today was show you guys how I prepare for the NCLEX. The 2 products that I'm using to study for the NCLEX, like the main products that I'm using, are ATI and UWorld. ATI is actually provided from my school. I didn't have to pay for it per se, but I'm sure I paid for it some way with my tuition. But that is kind of the main one that I am supposed to be doing. And then UWorld is another, and I'll leave a link to both of the sites down below if you're looking to purchase anything for NCLEX preparation. I know a lot of people are graduating in May of this year or later on in like December of this year, just like I was last year. So I'm always here if you need any questions answered. UWorld is one that is a tool that a lot of people have recommended to me from the May class of 2017, as well as my peers that are in nursing school with me now. Okay, so let me just show you this. So it's called UWorld, just like that. It is uworld.com, uworld.com, like U, the letter U. Your world of learning. I'm not sponsored, by the way, and I'm sorry there's a glare on my computer. Try to make that go away. But so they have college prep, so even if you're like in high school, they have SAT, ACT, and MCATs. For nursing school, they have the NCLEX RN and the NCLEX PN, which I don't know what that is. Got it! So the PN is for all of you LPNs out there. The menu. Let's go back to the menu. So they have nursing, and then I don't know what USMLE is, and then other boards, which I don't know what those are either. So basically it's just nursing, and I don't know. That's all they have on here. I thought it was mainly for nursing. Anyways, alright, so these are the things you can buy. A 60-day Q bank plus 1 self-assessment. That was the one that I purchased. Then they have a 90-day Q bank with full access, blah, 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 and then 2 self-assessments. And then they have the 180-day Q bank with 2 self-assessments and a one-time reset, which I guess I don't know what that really means. And then they have this extensive one. If you want it for a whole year, you have a 360-day access to this Q bank, which I just feel like you don't need it that much. If you're going to be in school, you're going to be practicing while you're in school, you don't need something like this. And then after graduation, you don't need 360 days of access, and then it comes with this stuff. But I also believe they have one grade lower, yes, the 30-day Q bank, which is just some questions, and it's $99. And it does not have an assessment. But I got this option, the 60-day $139. This is extensive. This would be nice. So I think between these 2 options, those are the best. This one, you get 2 self-assessments and a little bit longer. So say you want to start practicing questions while you're still in school. I mean, 90 days is kind of like the basis for when you have to take your NCLEX after you graduate. At least in my school, I think it's 90 days, 33 months after you graduate. But I went with this option. So, yeah, we have that, which is great. So let's go to my account. Alright, so I have my NCLEX Q bank here, and then my assessment, which I have not activated yet. I'm probably going to do this like a week or so before the NCLEX, so maybe next Monday I'll do this one. I'm not sure yet. Also, I don't know what my schedule looks like. So that's what UWorld looks like. And I've also been told that the format that UWorld is a lot like what the NCLEX looks like as far as like visually. And then ATI is kind of a pain in the butt, I'm not gonna lie. First of all, you have to use like Firefox for it to work. Really strange. I don't know if it's just like my computer. I do have an old computer, but I feel like I remember also in school, like the computers are fairly new at school, and I think I had to use Firefox when I logged in on the computers at school. So that's kind of annoying. Not that that's a really big, not that big of a deal, but still. Actually, before I move on to ATI, let me tell you a little bit more about UWorld. They also have an app, which I absolutely love. And it's literally the same exact thing as the website. I'll show it to you. This one. Yeah, turn it around. So I have this nursing school folder with a bunch of apps. But the very first one I have in here is UWorld. But it looks like that. And then you open it, sign in, and it looks pretty much just like it does on the computer, right? Then you have your assessment there, and then the QBank here. And then you can create a test, you can go through previous tests, you can look at your performance, which mine is probably not even that good. Like, I'm really not doing well. A lot of times I like fall asleep taking questions. It's really annoying. But I also have not gone through all the questions yet. So, say, okay, let's go back. You want to create a test, you go to create a test. And then I usually, so that you have options on your first option page here, you have all the questions that they have, which is 2031. How many are unused? I usually go right for my unused questions, and then my next step is to practice all the ones that I've gotten wrong. And I don't really know what marked means, but anyway, I usually hit unused, and then it has all your subjects here, which is really nice, and I usually just select all at the top there, but you can just pick one topic, like I think pharmacology. I've done most of the pharmacology questions. I only have 63 that I didn't answer. But, so you could pick just one topic or all, and then on the next thing, it'll have you select your system, so you could focus on all of the topics and then like one system and blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying. But I usually do select all, because that's basically what your NCLEX will look like. It's not gonna all be pharmacology and all be, you know, one thing specifically. And then you can do a maximum of 75 questions per customized, what am I trying to say? For your create a test, you can have 75 or you can have one question. So I'm going to do, we'll just do one and we'll do it together. That'll be fun, right? So we'll do one question together. Alright, so, alright, we have this question right here. So this is what it looks like when you are taking your test. You have a little timer up here. You can create these flashcards and then you can save them here and create like nice index cards, which is really cool. I like to use that feature if I get a question wrong. And I honestly have used my phone, the app, more than I have sat down at the computer and used it. So there's that. And then you can flag a question if you like want to come back to it or whatever. So you can hit that. Blah blah blah. That's that. So this is our question, and this is also a select all that apply, and it says it there just like it should, which is very nice. The question reads, emergency medical service personnel are transporting a near drowning victim who is currently hypothermic. Based on anticipated vital signs, the nurse needs to prepare for which interventions. So let's answer this question together. So let's see, they're hypothermic. They almost drowned. So what do you want to do? You want to warm that body up. Covering in warm blankets will do just that. Log rolling from side to side frequently. I feel like This is definitely like a C-spine precaution, like a cervical spine injury thing that you would do. And also, guys, I have a problem with overthinking things, so if I get this question wrong, don't judge me. So I'm not going to pick that one. So the lovely thing, if you like know that an answer is wrong or you don't want to pick it, just hit it and it crosses it out, which I love so much. It's a really cool little mental thing for someone like me that likes to like get rid of things and highlight things and such. So, okay, mechanical ventilation. Maybe warmed blood administration. I don't know. Warmed IV fluids. Let's go with those and not mechanical ventilation. You're drowning. Anticipated vital signs. Let's see. Almost right. So we're not going to use... I was iffy about that one too, and I picked it anyway, which was wrong with me. And you are going to mechanically ventilate. Kind of sucks. So definitely cover your patient with warm blankets. Log rolling is unnecessary, like I said. Preparing for mechanical ventilation. And no warm blood. I guess, I mean, they're not hypovolemic, so I don't know why you would give them blood. Why would you pick that question, Case? And then warmed IV fluids kind of makes sense. They're cold. Warm them up with some warm IVs. And then the cool thing about this little part underneath the question after you answer it is it shows you 30, like the average of people that get this answer correct is 33%. And then it has the time it took you to answer it and the date that it was updated. And then underneath all of that is like the rationale, which is very extensive. And it's really nice. That's the biggest difference, I think, with ATI and UWorld is the ATI rationales are not this extensive by any means. And then it gives you like additional objectives at the bottom. It's really great and excellent tool, an excellent tool. So I usually, sometimes I don't read every single word here, but so yes, airway management. Airway, breathing, circulation, airway, mechanical ventilation. ABCs is something you should always look for when you're answering a question. And if it has anything to do with oxygenation, for the most part, you're going to probably want to pick it. So I had a lapse in judgment there. My bad. Careful handling of hypovolemic patients because of core temperature. Blah, blah, blah. Frequent turning could cause spontaneous VFib. Who would have known that? I didn't know that. But I knew that log rolling them would be weird. So I'm glad that I didn't pick that. Rewarming, using warming blankets and warmed IV fluids. And then, you know how I picked the blood loss one. So unless blood loss has occurred from trauma during the near drowning incident, administration of blood products is not indicated. And then let's read this. Emergency department care of near drowning victims includes advanced airway management, aggressive oxygenation, establishing IV access on aggressive oxygenation, establishing IV access and administering fluids, warmed if hypothermic, and monitoring for cardiac arrhythmias and fluid imbalances. So if you had multiple questions on your test, you would then hit down. There's so many features, I feel like I'm going to forget to tell you some of them. Also, I know I can screen record. Maybe I'll do that for the rest of this. If you wanted to go ahead and make a flashcard. If you wanted to make a flashcard, you could literally just hold your finger down and highlight whatever you wanted to highlight, and then you hit add to flashcard, and then it pops up. So you could edit this to make a front and a back. So, I mean, this is not one that I'm actually going to keep. But you can, you know, edit it however you want to. And then down at the bottom, you have the key tags and keywords. Hit that, and then you can put in, you know, like emergency, nursing, or just put emergency. Emergency, hypothermia. I think that's all I would put, and then I'd hit save. And then to make sure that your note card is going to stay in your system, you're going to hit save, and that way it'll be there. So I'm just going to delete that one though, because it's ugly and not what I usually do. So you can do that. Or not. Delete. Yes. Okay. And what are these other things? You can create a note. So you could literally type, remember this, and then put whatever you want to in there, and then hit save. You could also do, you know, there's a calculator there if you need it. I haven't used all these things. Feedback, which I will never be doing. And then, as you can see, there's arrows here to go backwards, and arrow there to like end the test once you're done. Go backward and forward or advance to the next question, and we'll hit end test, and we will see that I got that one wrong. And you can always go back and review it, which is really nice. So it's an awesome tool, and I won't go into too much more detail about it. But, so yes, we really like UWorld. And then for ATI, which is what I paid for with my school, I'll go to it right now. And I do all my ATI testing in NCLEX prep on my computer. So I feel like I've been using UWorld kind of on the go. And then I've been doing ATI like sitting down and doing questions. I printed off like this virtual checklist. So I'm guessing like if you pay to have an account with ATI, it will look something like this. So right now, I don't even want to share it, but I don't have the green light, so to speak, and it's embarrassing, so I'm not even going to share that with you. But what I will show you is, okay, so you're going to go to, all right, I'll just share, I don't really care. So I've not been, I have to be honest here, I've been taking my NCLEX prep seriously, like half seriously and not fully seriously. So today, the reason why I'm filming this is really to hold myself accountable and start to really get serious about it. So here we are. So this predictor right here, this is the home screen once you log into ATI. This predictor right here, which says I have a 53% chance of passing the NCLEX. And if you notice right here, my usage is 6%, which is like nothing. When I first signed up for the program, it was in the high 90s. Obviously, when you have not done anything on the website, how the heck could you, and you're also at the beginning of your curriculum, how could you have a 93% chance of passing the NCLEX? It just doesn't make sense. So it starts you off really high, and then it, like, the more questions you get wrong, the more it, like, pulls away that percentage, which makes no sense. It's completely backwards, and that's why I don't love using this. When you sign up to have, like, the online tutor NCLEX prep, what you're going to do is, also, this percentage right here is based upon proctored assessments that we did in school, because ATI was a program that we used all throughout nursing school. Like every semester we would have one proctored exam, and we'd take one practice exam, and then we'd go in and have the proctored exam, and depending on our grade we'd have to remediate, and then it was just like a pass-fail situation. So that 53% that I have is based on my grade. See how I started out like in the mid-90s, and then I went up, and then I went down. So these are the test results that I had from all of those experiences. Look at this, mental health 71.7%. And this was my probability of passing. It went down as I got deeper into the questions, which is just so dumb to me. That doesn't make any sense. And the last two tests that I took, the RN Pharmacology and the RN Comprehensive Predictor, they were literally when I was in the midst of studying for finals, and all I wanted to do was pass my tests for school. Like I mean, the NCLEX is like, you know, a good way to prep for it, but I feel like that was not a good indicator of me passing the NCLEX. I really, like, literally clicked through. If I didn't know it, I was just kind of like, screw it, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And I just took the test without like really taking it seriously. So I guess my best advice to you, if your school does do a concurrent program with ATI, is to actually take those tests seriously, just so that when you get done with school, your predictor and your light, so to speak, isn't a freaking red light. So I'm 50% through my content on the ATI, NCLEX prep, whatever, and it has not budged. Like, my percentage has not budged after all of the questions and practice tests that I've taken, and I really don't understand why that is. Especially when I've been scoring like above 70% on everything, which is what our like ATI tutor live, we had like a live review, what she told us to do. With that being said, that's why mine is a 53. Moving on. So here, this is your home screen. What I use to get to the stuff that I need to get to is I hit my ATI, and then we have to go to, it's very like not straightforward, NCLEX prep, the NCLEX prep tab right here. I'll talk about these little tabs, I guess, real quick. So in the Learn tab, you have like practice quizzes and all that good stuff, flashcards, tutorials, blah, blah, blah. And the testing tab is where you take all your tests. Improve tab is where you can do like focused reviews on all of the tests that you've taken. And what is apply? I forget. I don't really use this one ever. But NCLEX prep is where we are headed. And then we have to enter the virtual classroom. And this is just so fun. So here is what the virtual classroom looks like. My coach is this lady. And right now I finished module 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm on module 5. Why is this like doing this? My goal is today to do 5 and then tomorrow do 6. Ew, maternal newborn nursing. So I'm going to be doing med surge today. And then maternal newborn tomorrow. And then I'll do these 2 on my next day off, and then those 2. Well, this one's actually the predictor, which is nice. And it's so complicated to describe what you have to do. But right now I'm in the midst of doing this module. And it gives you a checklist of all the things you need to complete. It gives you some concept maps. And then these nice quizzes, which are good and helpful tools to use to practice before you take your assessment. And the assessment, the coach gives you a code for. After you've completed all of your quizzes and all of that, you email your coach right on here in the messaging system. And then they tell you the activation code and password for the assessment for the module you're on. So then you take the assessment, and depending on how well you do, you either do a focused review or you can move on to the next module, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. We're going to be doing med surge and finishing up the quizzes here. But I'm going to stop talking right now for a little bit and get some work done. My mouth is really dry, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys how I've been prepping for the NCLEX. There are some books that I really love that I should mention. This is not one of them. But since my school paid for us to have ATI and all of that, or we paid somehow, after graduation, we had the live review like I was speaking of. And it was like 3 days of like class, basically, where it was like a comprehensive review of everything. And during that review, we got these folders that had like some, you know, like my name tags in here. And she gave us all these like little sheets and things that we could do, and like, I don't know. And then this is like a breakdown of what the NCLEX RN looks like. I guess they also do the NCLEX PN, but the NCLEX and stuff, I don't really remember. And then this was like a worksheet we did while we were in the class, and then I don't even know what this is. I haven't touched it. But it's a bunch of meds. So there's that. And then during the live review, you do a lot of practice questions, and she has you answer them like by holding up your cards. So that's kind of how that went. And also during that live review, we were given these books. The Comprehensive NCLEX RN Review. And if you take ATI while you're in school and your school has that kind of built into the curriculum, you get all of these books right here. So those books I used a lot actually in school. They have practice questions in them. I recommend using those while you're in school for sure. But anyways, so you're given this. So this has just a whole bunch of information, and I have not even looked at it. Another book that I really want to dive into, and another company that my school we do all of our textbooks through Lippincott. So I bought this book a long time ago, and I've talked about it in other videos, and this is the Q&A Review NCLEX RN, and I got this on Amazon, and it was my main hub for practicing for all of my tests. Like after I did all my studying, I would then reference this book and take as many practice questions as I could. So I've taken quite a bit of, more than even what my tabs show, because after every semester I would take my tabs out. I've never written in this book. I take all my tests on a separate sheet of paper. I don't know why, I just don't want to write in it. So it's just questions for days, and then I think in the back it has more of, so it breaks everything down into systems and, pediatric, newborn, adult, all of that stuff. Tons of questions. I have tons of books with tons of questions, but this is another one that I want to start focusing a little bit more on. There was a lot of prioritization, delegation, and assignment questions on the NCLEX of all my peers that I just graduated with that have already taken the test. They recommended that I practice some of these questions. So I have, this is by La Charity, Kumaji, and Bartz. Oh, it says it right there. It looks like this. It's called Prioritization, Delegation, and Assessment Practice Exercises for the NCLEX Examination, and this is the 3rd edition. And this was one of the books that I got with all my textbooks when I started nursing school, and it's just questions on questions on questions about delegation. So those are my tips for you guys right now, especially if you're going to be taking your NCLEX in 2018. That's kind of my advice for you. And fingers crossed, everyone out there, that I passed mine on my first try. I think everyone that I've graduated with has passed, so I have pretty good feeling about it. I just feel like my preparation so far, I'm not where I need to be, even though I've been taking it seriously kind of when I've been sitting down and doing it. But I need to get more on it, so that's what I'm going to do today. And I wanted to take you guys along for it. So I'm sorry this is a really long-winded video, but I hope it's helpful and interesting. So let's talk more about this stuff in a little bit. But first, I'm going to eat my snack. I have to go pee, and then we're going to get into it. So I made myself this snack probably almost 40 minutes ago, around 1 o'clock. Holy crap. I just cut up some cucumbers. I have some carrots, and I have some feta dip. It's really good from Target, actually. And I have some raspberry green tea in my Starbucks tumbler, and I also have a glass of water there. Oh, and I also made myself another cup of coffee, which I need to go get, but don't really need because I feel like I do have a lot of energy right now. Another tip that I have for you while you're studying is to have some sort of notebook on hand to write down anything that you think is important that you want to review yourself. This was actually my book that I used to study for my final in nursing school. So I have a lot of review stuff in here. Basic comprehensive review stuff that I did. And it's all in purple because I heard somewhere that your brain remembers things that are written in purple. I don't know if that's true, but I just used purple pen to make all of these pages of information. And then, I don't know. It's just nice to have a notebook dedicated to your NCLEX prep. So I'm doing that with this notebook. It's got all my NCLEX prep in it. So we got that. I have this checklist off of ATI that I printed out that you're supposed to like follow as you're doing the program. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm going to eat this and I'll get back with you guys momentarily. Okay, I'm back and I'm a little chilly and I took my braid out because sometimes my braid just gets a real annoying to me. I also had some pretzels and mozzarella cheese sticks. It's a weird combination, but it's also very delicious. And that'll be it for now until dinner time. I have my second cup of coffee here. Yep, in my little bunny mug from Home Goods. Easter's right around the corner, y'all. What is today? Okay, it's February 26th. And February is only 28 days. Went by freaking way too fast. So this is water with a Crystal Light raspberry green tea packet in it, and it's pretty good. But what I was gonna say, I don't know what I was gonna say. I really forgot. I'm about to get cracking on this stuff like I should have hours ago. See, I'm procrastinating. Freaking Jessie Smiles said something in a video that I just watched today, where it was like, if she puts too much pressure on herself, or if other people put too much pressure on her, that she just like closes up and clenches and like closes everything out. And I am that exact same way. I am pretty much the only one that puts pressure on myself, and it makes me pretty much repel everything around me. Like, makes me not want to do anything. It makes me want to literally just sleep all day, and it's terrible. So I can relate to that. One thing that I found that really helps me focus is just having some music on in the background, which, you know, is like a thing that people talk about a lot. But for me, I need it because I like, otherwise I'm going to want to watch like a podcast. I've been really into podcasts lately. Jenna and Julian, Kendall and Josh. I can't get my paws off of their podcast, so I've been listening to them. I also love Megan Ranks. But yeah. Besides the point. Really, Jenna and Julian, I've been obsessed with them. And I want to finish watching their favorites. But you know what? I need to focus. So I'm going to put some study music on. And I think I'm going to go with 4 hours of relaxing music. Or no, I don't want relaxing music. I want music to help me focus. So I'm just literally searching on YouTube. I'm going to put in, concentration. 55 minutes. Just gonna listen to this while I study. Kind of creepy. Here's my quiz I'm about to take. It is 35 questions and it's 2:18 in the afternoon. So let's see how long it takes me to get through this, and then I'll be back with you when that's over with. And this is about reduction of risk. Hi guys, so I'm currently taking all my quizzes before I take my assessment. Filling up on another water here. I had a little bit of Crystal Light wild strawberry with energy. It's good stuff. Stay hydrated, folks. I'm about to refill this with just some normal water. Give my palate a break. My thirst is quenched, so I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I'm thirsty. But guys, it's 5 o'clock and it's still freaking sunny out. This is so nice. I can't wait until it's actually spring. I wanted to share with you guys a pair of sunglasses since this is the first sunny day that we've had here in Camillus, Syracuse. We haven't had sunshine in a really long time. It's been very gloomy lately. These are from J. Crew. And they are just so cute, girl. These are tortoiseshell. Turn the light on. And they have like a very blue reflected frame, and I really like them. Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I had to lose the hat. Sometimes I get a headache if I'm like trying to concentrate and I'm wearing a hat. So I just put my hair up in a bun. And I hope it's sunny again tomorrow because I have to drop off my tax form, so I'm going to go outside. So I'll need sunglasses if it's sunny. Alright, rehydrating time. Also, I said that I'd be back when I was finished with my quizzes, but now I'm doing different quizzes that I like better than the other quizzes, and that doesn't make any sense, but we're going by category, and I just crushed the renal one as seen by my last Snapchat that was inserted before this clip.
If I ever have to spell a word for any contest ever, I found the word that I'd like to spell. Esophageal-gastro-duodenoscopy.
Can all my English question be renal, though? That's how you know you renal nurse, though. Oh, hell yeah! Alright, back to it. Gotta keep going. Hi guys, so hello. It's later in the evening. I had to take my contacts out. My eyes have been so freaking dry. It's actually 8:30. So I don't know what I was doing the last time I talked to you, but Brendan came home, he cooked dinner, we ate dinner, we watched 2 episodes of Stranger Things, and now I'm back at it on my studying and NCLEX preparation. And I'm a little chilly. I wasn't chilly, but now I'm chilly. Still got me water. I'm also drinking some Vitamin Water Zero. I've been obsessed with these lately. They're delicious, and I used to like Vitamin Water back in the day, but then I heard something bad about it. I don't remember what, but I just stopped drinking it. But lately, everybody's been drinking it, so I'm like, it can't be that bad. I don't know what's in here. It's water. Electrolytes in here and gum acacia. I don't know what that is, but anyways, I like it. I like it a lot. Tastes like really mild lemonade, which I actually really like. It's not like sweet, which again, I don't like sweet lemonade. So I'm staying hydrated. I had some popcorn while we were watching Stranger Things. I love popcorn and lemonade together. This lemonade, popcorn. And it's the... What? It's not funny. It's the Light and Active brand from Aldi, and it's just lightly salted. And it's so good. I can't see. Let's see what my next topic is here. We got no more detergent. So I just finished respiratory, so now I have 3 more topics, and then I'm going to take the assessment tonight. So next up is actually my favorite, well, cardiovascular and hematology. I don't know why hematology is paired with cardiovascular, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to do this and pound out these 3 topics and then do the assessment. And I'll talk to you guys when I get to that point. So I actually probably like a half an hour ago finished all of the quizzes. There's actually one more like a final med-surg final quiz. So I did that one. So I essentially had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, over 200 questions for sure today, because there were 10 quizzes, and some of them actually had 30 questions. 20 to 30 for all of them. And yeah, so I've done over 200 questions today, so that's awesome. But I do want to get the assessment done for this tonight as well, while everything's still fresh on my brain. I made myself some tea earlier. This is just Celestial Passion Peach or something like that. Country peach tea. Not the Sleepy Time version, just the regular version. They taste pretty much the same to me. I guess the Sleepy Time one's a little more herbally, but they're both delicious. I'm going to do the assessment. And for the assessment, they give you an ID and a password, and you punch it in on the testing section. And they're all 60 questions. Well, these ones are anyway. I don't know about all of them. I remember some of my proctored assessments were like 260 questions. I was looking for bridesmaids boxes to give my bridesmaids their proposal gifts. I'm having not an easy time with that. So I'm probably going to end up getting just like plain white boxes, not like anything fancy, and just like DIYing, putting stickers on them, and then like will you be my bridesmaids like in the inside. So yeah, Okay, so I'm gonna start my assessment. It's actually 90 questions, holy crap. I actually don't have to finish it all tonight, I guess, if I don't feel like I can finish it, but I wanted to, so let's see what we can do here. There's a lot of learning system quizzes for this topic, so anyways, I'm gonna get to this and I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. What is happening down there? I'm sorry this is gonna be kind of a longer vlog. Am I sorry about it? I don't really think so. I don't know. But I just want to vlog. Alright. Hi everyone. So I'm gonna end this vlog on a proper note just because I think it's getting pretty long and it's the next day, but I'm going to vlog today as well, and I think it'll end up being also a pretty lengthy vlog. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped any of you out there that are starting to prep for the NCLEX, and make sure you stay tuned for my next vlog because I will also be doing more NCLEX prep in that vlog as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching my video. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know whether or not it helped you, and make sure, this is more important than ever, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this from me. Make sure you subscribe for one because I am not at the 1,000 subscriber threshold, so that's really shitty, and I really would like to get there this year. So if you want to be a part of my success story, I totally would be super duper appreciative. But also, I just like want to get to know more people, and I feel like a lot of people watch my videos and don't subscribe. And if you're watching, I do appreciate it, like a lot, so thank you for watching. First of all. Second of all, if you ever leave a comment, thank you very much. And then if you subscribe, oh, you're the best. And also giving this video a thumbs up is also so helpful. You have no idea. So, anything positive feedback, and if you can do all of that, then wow, what a great person you are. But yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you all in another vlog on another time. Bye, everyone.
Silly rabbit.